Next up is author Ginny Gane. And Ginny is the author of A Champion Mindset. Come on out here. Ginny is a law of attraction expert, and I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about Champion Mindset and why you wrote it.
Thanks, Angela. So it's awesome to be talking to all you guys. Why I wrote it. There's just so many people out there that we get told, like, we have to do these things, or you should do this, or there's so much information like bombarding you about what you can do. And I just really want people to know that you can have it all. And so getting that message out there has just been so like me fulfilling my truth and helping others in the process.
I love that. So Ginny, we've got a couple questions for you. Kimberly is asking, what are some of the things you did to successfully build your platform and your audience? And you've done some great stuff. So wanted to hear your answer to that.
Well, I love it when people ask me about marketing, because I'm like, using law of attraction, I do everything vibrationally. So that's a little bit hard to explain in 30 seconds, but feeling really good about everything you're doing and just getting that alignment in place first. And then things just come to you. So that's what I do. I really honored the journey to here. And writing this book and the timing of everything was really perfect in terms of like, it came to me at the perfect time. So go for the next question.
Oh, okay. She's got a second half. Well, the next question is from Patrick, and Patrick wants to know how you got past the fear.
Well, because I was kind of thinking about that, and it was like, there wasn't any fear once I decided to write it, right? So as soon as, like, when this opportunity came up, then it was like, it was the right timing. Before it wouldn't have been. So it was working through the fear all along before that process and that journey.
Do you think if people have a fear about writing a book or manifesting anything that they want in their life, do you think that fear means it's not the time right now?
A little bit. I have this, like, there's a certain vibration that's like a little bit of fear and a little bit of excitement. That's your sweet spot.
Scared sighted.
Yeah.
Love that. And so how do you know the difference when this is like, it's not the right time fear versus that scared and excited, I'm going for it?
By practicing it, learning it, going through all the experiences, making decisions, and then seeing what happens and then readjusting. It's all about, like, we're just here. We get to live this life and experience it all and then decide as we go.
Love it. So I wanted to go back to Kimberly's question for 1 second, because one of the things you've done that I think a lot of people have thought about is you have a podcast. So can you tell people a little about your podcast?
It's awesome.
Well, tell them the name and how they can find it.
So I co-host a podcast with Cassie Parks, another author here, and it's called Manifest It Now. And we talk about everything law of attraction. And it's so fun. We laugh all the time, and we get tons of feedback and reviews on how it's helping people. So it is one of my favorite things and one of the best things that has helped build my business and build the platform.
How did that relationship come to be? How did you guys meet? How did you decide to do a podcast?
Cassie and I met in a Good Vibe Coaching Academy. And so when we were getting our certifications, and it was an instant click. So, and you guys can probably tell when we chat on the phone, and I was texting her here. I'm like, I miss you. I want you here.
So here are a couple pieces of marketing advice I want you to take from that. First, Ginny didn't mention, but her podcast is on Law of Attraction Radio Network. Is that what it's called? So already, Law of Attraction Radio Network, she's bringing her message to an audience that's already there, already tuned in to the right vibe for what she's doing. The second thing she did was she partnered with somebody who has her own audience. And so Cassie's people come to that podcast. Ginny's people come to that podcast. So Kimberly, you're asking about some of the things that Ginny's done to build her platform. And I would say find somebody who you connect with. I think you said it was an instant connection with Cassie. And like that instant connection, being able to follow your vibe, follow that instinct there, and then doing collaborations, working with a network that's also attracting the people who you want to work with. I think those are two fantastic things that Ginny has done to build her platform. And of course, under all of that, I think the most important thing is having that champion mindset. So you could do all the right things. You could do a collaboration with somebody. And if you don't have yourself aligned vibrationally, it's not going to work anyway. So read her book first and then go find yourself a nice partnership. A Champion Mindset by Ginny Gane. Congratulations on your book. And thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Awesome.